Okay, I completely missed the water. Well, there was certainly some death there, that's for sure. Okay, hit that guy, grab some health again because I stupidly got hurt. I'm pretty sure I could have gone to get another health unit, but oh well, it really doesn't matter to me. We have enough health as it is. This looks deadly. The Haunted Cavern. It also looks extremely dark. Okay, so the teeth on the sides will hurt you, just by the way. But you just want to use these ghosts to light up your way, but sometimes they do a bad job at it. Also, I am nearly dead. And that's just a thing to point out. Okay, but real quick, we want to head in here because we have some things going on here. First and foremost, we have yet another Jinjo in a jail cell. What is it with you Jinjos and getting either trapped under rocks or trapped in jail cells? Second off, we have, what the? A Triceratops? Okay, well we have to get the train into here apparently, so we'll do that eventually. And lastly, we have... Is that Gobi? Okay, well, he's back from the last game and he's still on his way to the lava world. Apparently he got stuck on the way there. And he's actually happy to see us for once. Well, I guess we didn't try to steal his water, and it looks like they actually gave him some water at the very least. He must have drank it all or something, so that's nice. Okay, normally there's at least one polar bear kid in here, but apparently not this time around. Their locations are randomized slightly, like they appear in like one of 3 different areas, and whenever you start the file, they're just kind of loaded up into that certain area and they won't move from there. Okay, so if I could actually see, that would be great. I believe right here, yeah, is a grip grab ledge, although it's kind of really difficult to see. I don't think there's anything that can really attack us, but you go the length and you will get yourself a Cheeto page. And I think from here I'm just gonna die because I'm at so low health. And there is literally no consequence for dying, so we're just gonna go with that. If anything, it just starts me back at the beginning of the level, which is meh. I honestly don't care too much because we have warp pads. So we'll just go back to the space area because it's kind of close to where I was before. Which angle am I in? There we go. Yeah, it's just 90 degrees from here. But another thing that I really like about this level, other than what it's based off of an amusement park, I also like how it's split into these 90-degree quadrants, and there are things to do in each one of those quadrants. So you can just go from quadrant to quadrant and do stuff. I think the purple one was the one I already went in, so let's go into the green one this time. I think this one leads to the train station, which would be helpful. I heard a burp. Okay. Yeah, no thanks. Of course it's not fair. Okay, so if you go to a different world, going a pathway wherever one of these signs is, you can't take the food with you. Okay. No way, he just needs 1 burger. Luckily we have burgers. Okay, good. I was kind of worried because of that sign if Grunty already took the burger. I mean, I'm sure that they would have programmed against that, but still, there was just the worry. And like, if he was in here and I couldn't bring burgers in here, I had no idea what I had to do. Alright, so we're not exactly done with helping him quite yet, but we'll have to keep him in mind for later. We need a later power-up to help him. However, while we're also in the area, we should unlock the train station for this world. Basically, half of the worlds or so in this game have a train station, and you have to hit a train switch in order to activate it, so you can actually bring the train over here. And this is one of those worlds that has them. Actually, a majority of the worlds have a train station in them. In fact, I think only Mayhem and the 4th world don't have one. Oh, and the 8th world. But I think that's all of them, really, so much more than half. So you open up the doors and now you can bring the train over here. And remember that dinosaur wouldn't leave until we got the train in here? Might as well have him come over. You can talk to the sign and he'll come over to where you are. And then that dinosaur should run into the cargo hold of the train, and then that'll be taken care of for now. We have to bring the dinosaur, the Triceratops, to a future world, which we will get to much later on. But for now, this seems like a good place to leave this task, if you would. Yeah, now that we have access to the train and stuff, the backtracking is really going to get intense. But luckily, we're taking care of some of this stuff ahead of time, so we won't have to backtrack back to Witchy World to get the dinosaur. We just have it right now. And I'm incredibly sure the game does save the dinosaur being in the cargo hold. So that's fine. Okay, so he just runs off, and that's that. We are done with the train station. Oh, I can jump in this cutscene. You can hear me in the background. Oh, I was all the way over there. Okay, well, the camera was still on the dinosaur, but I had the ability to move, so whatever. Alright, so that's that for the fire quadrant, I guess I'll call it. The horror quadrant, I guess, maybe? Oh well. I mean, there's the Dive of Death, the spooky-based train station, and the Cave of Horrors that had, like, all the really weird creatures or whatever. So I guess that's that. Around here, we have 5 more notes and fries. Oh boy, a great electronics store. Okay, are you gonna burp and stuff on the fries? You didn't really hide your switch very well, guy. Oh well, let's go ahead and talk to him. Okay. Yes, the big crowd of employees and cash register monsters. Okay, so we get some fries. Apparently the name is Joe. Have a nice day, I guess. I knew he would say that. Yep, me too. I don't know, that joke, they were trying to be funny, but it's just not as funny as the other ones. The impending rush, now that's funny. Why, you cheeky. Okay. So that's that. Oh, look at this, yet another cash register. He just tries to hop his way over to look at us. But instead, we just kill him and grab our 4th and final ticket. We need 4 tickets, and then we will go do that much later. Now then, this is the Cactus of Doom. Ground pound it, and then bill drill, and then fart a grenade egg onto it, and that will allow you to hit the bell, and it'll explode and get you a Jiggy. So, an interesting little thing. It's kind of difficult to figure out what you're supposed to do for that 3rd hit. Like, the bill drill and ground pound makes sense. And then you might think like, oh, I need a 3rd ground pound move that I don't have yet or something in order to get the 3rd hit, but no, you fart a grenade egg onto it. Who would have thought that you actually use the farting ability? But alas, you do. Okay, now, oh, okay, if you could grab on, that would be great, Banjo. I know you can do it. There we go. So we have a Jinjo over here that we want to grab for even more completion. Also, I've been having so much fun with this level that I didn't realize I'm up to 30 minutes now. So I think I'm just gonna record for 10 more minutes, and we're just gonna have a random split in between these next 2 videos. See how much I like this world? Time just flies by. How much time did I even have left from the last one? Like 5 minutes? Yeah, that didn't happen. Okay, over here I believe we have the Wumba Hut. Yep, indeed we do. Where's the Globo, though? I think the Globo might be inside in this one. Yes, that is indeed correct. Alright then. There we go. Or whatever sound it makes. Yeah, I think I can do everything with the transformation right now, so I'll go ahead and transform. And yes, I do want to give to, Wumba. Okay, so throw it in. Oh, wait, I can't. No, wait, I can. Okay, there we go. I was thinking, like, no, there's one thing that I have to open up first before I can do everything, but that thing is opened up through use of the money truck. Or van. It's just an armored car containing, darn it, crap, other angry words. Oh boy, and Banjo, you're just kind of upside down and drowning in that pink pool of stuff. Okay, for real, let's transform and actually pay attention to the camera angle that they give us. Okay, there we go. So I really like the armored car van thing in this game, this transformation right here. You're basically invincible, you don't have an attack. If you press the B button, you just honk your horn and it allows you to open doors like that amongst other things. So there are some doors that you can only open with this thing. Also, you're invincible because of your lack of an attack. So you can just run right through these guys if you didn't want to put forward the grenade eggs to kill them naturally. And these guys just run away from you and you can just run them over. This is Grand Theft Banjo right here. Alright, so over here in Area 51 we can honk our horn, grab that Jinjo. We are almost done with the brown Jinjo family, which means that it'll probably be like 5 more worlds before we can find the very last one, because you know that's how this game rolls. Okay, up next, yeah, there is something in this area, the space area that we can do, so I will go run over and do that, I guess. Wait a sec. You know what? Is that? Dang it! There was something else that I had to do first. Actually, no, I couldn't... Okay, no, it is smart to use the car for now, because Mumbo is actually behind an area that you need to unlock with the car, and you need Mumbo to unlock that thing, and then the car needs to go in there in order to do stuff. Are you guys confused yet? I'm not. I've played this game before. A lot of you guys have probably played this game before, too. Although if it weren't for Let's Plays and stuff like that, I would have never heard of this game and would have never played it, and that would have really been a shame, because this is a fantastic game. So yeah, this is the area where Mumbo is, so it opens and closes its mouth trying to eat you, but instead we're just gonna go into Mumbo's Inferno, if the cutscene would ever end. There we go. So let's just make the jump, there we go. Alright, and we can go on through. Okay, there's the third child right there, but we can't do anything with her as the armored car. But you know, whatever. Instead we can honk our horn, open up that Cheeto page right there, and that's what I was thinking of, like, oh crap, I didn't unlock that area yet. Well, that's because you need the armored car to unlock it first. Okay, hit that guy into the lava, what a horrible way to die. Yeah. Okay, we activate that teleport pad right there, and we can head out now, and then there's one last... No, that's it for the armored car. So let's just go through here, head back to the western zone, I guess I'll call it. What time are we at here? 34 minutes. I want to make sure I don't go over this time because my voice is starting to die out and stuff, as it usually does after an hour straight of talking. I mean, there's the occasional cough and stuff, although you guys probably don't hear it because I've gotten pretty good at cutting out my coughs from the commentary. Okay, so just go on through. We will have to return to the armored car soonish, but there's no way to really avoid that. So this was one of the best times to become the armored car, honestly. Okay, we're now in Wumba's Wigwam, just gonna transform. And now we want to head to the big top tent in the middle, because there's a new move there that we want to get that will give us access to other moves. Yep, I will explain that in a second, once we get the actual move. Yeah. I don't get why I'm, like, being so secretive and oh, that's... Okay, it disappeared right then. Good, because that was a minigame. That was a minigame honeycomb, and I didn't need the honeycombs at all, so, you know. But yeah, I don't know why I'm being so secretive about moves in this game and stuff, because it came out, like, 15 years ago, or 13 years ago, or something like that. A lot of people have already played it, but, you know, whatever. Well, with this move, we can separate into Banjo and Kazooie, separate. Pretty much the rest of the moves in this game, for the most part, are going to be based on this idea. Like, Banjo will get special moves that he can only use when Kazooie is split up from him, and same with Kazooie. And in order to get those moves from Jam Jars, you need to talk to him as that specific character. So if it's a Banjo-only move, you have to talk to him as Banjo. And the last move in this game is a move like that, and most of the moves in this game now are like that. So you're gonna have to just do that, so it's a good idea to get this move here now. God, I remember seeing the commercial for this game on YouTube, and it was like based on that whole idea. Like, I think Banjo was like going to do a skydive from a plane, and he's just like, oh, I don't need a parachute because I have Kazooie or whatever. And then he's like, Kazooie, flap your wings or whatever. Like, that's the basic idea behind it. I don't think there was so much dialogue in it, but that's really the only way I can explain it. But then he's just like, oh, Kazooie, where are you? And then he just like lands face first into the ground. And Kazooie's just like standing there right next to him, whatever. So they were kind of teasing at the idea. Think of what to do. Let's go to Mumbo's Skull. They were kind of teasing at the idea of being able to split up right there, which is a really neat thing. Okay, the Inferno. Okay, so let's put that splitting up ability to use. Actually, first, let's see if we can't do anything with this girl. I'm pretty sure we can. Yeah, we have fries, we give her fries, and she will be all like, okay, I'll run off to mommy now because I'm not fat like my fat brother. So we have 2 out of the 3 now, and as soon as we can pick stuff up, we will be able to complete this task. And it's gonna be 2 or 3 worlds before we can do that. However, let's split up for the very first time. So, this opens way to a lot of puzzles based on splitting up as well, just by the way. Including a puzzle right here. Basically, we take Banjo, head over here to this cloud thing, and that kind of sparkly cloud just means that you can switch to the other character. You can only switch to the other character either if you press A on one of those clouds or if you press A on one of their pads. You can't just switch willingly. You have to wait for one of those things to happen. Okay, so without Banjo around, Kazooie runs very, very quickly on her own. And especially when she has the running shoes. It is just so quick. So we just want to rush up here and jump over all these Ember guys. And hopefully not die. Okay, we made it. And then we can jump right on up here. Her spring jump thing is also a heck of a lot faster, or higher, when Banjo isn't around because she doesn't have to work with all that weight and stuff. So we're just gonna bounce the lava, die, because when you die, you'll be brought back to the nearest split-up pads if you use them. So if you die, you're either brought back to the beginning of the world, or you're brought to split-up pads. One of the two, just depending. So you can use that to your advantage for shortcuts or whatever. Okay, so I think that's everything in the haunted section of Witchy World. We have quite a bit of stuff to do in the space section. We also have quite a bit of stuff to do in the western section. Area 51 is also mostly done, aside from that one thing from Glitter Gulch Mine, but otherwise, that's that. What time are we at again? 40 minutes exactly. So I think with that, we will end it off here. In the next part, we will go to Western World and do everything in that gated off area. Well, it's open, but the gated area right there. But we are making quick work of this world. Let's check the totals. 24 Jiggies in total already. We have 3 out of 10 Jiggies, 2 out of 3 Cheeto pages, 2 out of 3 Jam Jars things, 0 empty honeycombs. And I honestly can't remember where any of them are right now. Actually, I remember where 2 of them are. 1. I'll figure it out later. But with that, I'm going to call it here and call this a recording session because my neck hurts and my throat hurts from all that talking. So, as I yawn, 'cause, you know, yawning's a thing. Oh boy. Wow. That's really odd. Okay. So, if you thought that the last outro was bad, take a look at this one. Jeez. Alright, well, I'll see you all next time, where we continue Witchy World, my favorite world in the game. Maybe second favorite. I don't know. Well, see you all next time. Goodbye.